Hello everyone, welcome back. We're going to continue working on painting our doors and get them ready to hang. We've got some of them done. We're just going to be working on, getting the second coat on some of them. And this smoke detector is about to drive me insane. I'm going to do something with it. It's nuts. Let's take care of that right now while I'm thinking about it. That should stop it. I don't know that it will, but it should. Now I'm going to get all the others and do the same thing to them. Alright, now that we got that problem taken care of, I took them all and put them in a cabinet in the kitchen and closed the door. I don't know if that's going to make them be any more quiet until they eventually run out of juice. Problem is I haven't put the batteries in them yet, and that's why they keep chirping, and I don't want to put the batteries in them until we're all done, because who knows how long that's going to be. So we're going to start painting. I got to get my paint ready and we'll get started. Going to take 2 coats, just not covering well with one. We'll let these dry. We'll come back in a little while and do it again. But I'm not going to make you suffer through watching paint dry, so we'll go find something else to do. Alright, we got second coat on the other door. Let's go ahead and get it hung up. I got my hinges put back on. In case you don't know, if you look at a hinge, it goes one way. You see this has got if you can see that. This has got a little knob at the top. There's not one at the bottom. That goes up. That's the pin. If you turn it upside down, that pin will fall out. So they go up like this. So I took the hinges off the doors so I didn't have to paint around them and get paint all over everything. It makes it a little easier. Obviously you don't have to do that. You can tape them or just be careful with your brush. I didn't do that. I just took them off. My toes. Should be good. Paint still needs to dry a couple of days before we start keeping them closed, because it'll still stick. On to the next one. Now we'll just let it dry. I'll get the outside painted, let it dry, we'll hang it up. Or I'll do my second coat, then we'll hang it up.
The next day.
Now we're going to get ready and get started to put our doorknobs on. So we got our painting on our doors done, now we can put our knobs on. And just be another part of the project that we can call finished. And baseboards and carpet and shelving and you name it. It's a lot of stuff still yet to do, but it's coming to a close. So let's get started putting some knobs on. For those of you who are interested, we're just using, it's Reliabuilt They're relatively inexpensive. I think like $10 for a passage knob and $8 for a closet knob. So, or something like that. One with a lock is 10, one without a lock, 8. Knob, plunger, I guess that's what it is. We don't need that. Strike plate, screws, relatively simple process. We'll put this in first, then our knob, then our strike plate so we can adjust it. I always use a screwdriver because I don't want to damage the knob. If you use a regular drill, like or impact here, this is a square bit and it'll ride against the edge of that knob and it'll scratch it all up. Use a regular screwdriver, the longer, it's even much longer. But you use this and then you don't scratch up the knobs. This side goes on the inside. This is the outside. Now we just have to do that 10 times. Make sure this part is towards the outside of the door. Otherwise, you won't be able to push the door closed. Always put the screws on the inside.
Getting kind of bored.
So it's got 66 inches up from the floor.
Alright, I'm not going to record every one of these shelves because they're all going to be exactly the same. I don't want to bore you to death. But anyway, that's what it's going to be like. So we'll finish putting them up and we'll move on to something else.